How's it going, everyone? It is me, the Lone Vault Wanderer, here with a very quick video. I've got a flight to catch in the morning, so I need to spit this out. But it's some exciting news about Borderlands 3. And before we get started, I'd like to thank all of you for supporting me on Twitch. Those of you that have gone to follow me on my Twitch channel, because the support has been amazing. It's been absolutely awesome. And it's really heartening to see, because of all this YouTube demonetization happening, just to see people, you know, kind of rally together and support me on another platform. And in fact, this month on YouTube, I've made less than I've made on Twitch this month. So I think it's going to show that the whole Twitch thing is starting to work for me. Of course, I'd love to get partnered still, but we're getting there. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description below. Again, thank you to everyone that has done so far. So Borderlands 3, we know that Gearbox is working on Borderlands 3. They've confirmed that numerous times. I've gone through that in past videos on countless occasions. You can look at my past videos on that. But recently, we've also heard some news about Gearbox's work with Battleborn. Now, of course, Gearbox has been working on Battleborn ever since the game was released. They've been doing post-launch support, DLC, bug fixing, all of that stuff. And of course, when you have people working on a game like Battleborn, they're not working on other stuff. Now, I'm not suggesting that the people that are working on Battleborn would actually be working on Borderlands if they weren't working on Battleborn. But there is a chance that if some of these people that are working on Battleborn stop working on Battleborn, that some of them may go on to work and help with the development of Borderlands 3. And again, we know that Gearbox is developing that game. And today we've gotten a message from Battleborn's creative director, Randy Varnell, aka Jithri. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. But he posted something on the Gearbox forums. I'll link it in the description below, but I'm going to be showing you the text in full, and I will go through the main points. So he says that it's been a while since I've communicated with you directly, so I wanted to take the opportunity to write to you as Battleborn rounds another milestone in its life. As of this week, and here is the key, there will be no more battle plans, and there is currently no planned content after the fall update. Details of any future changes or news will be made on our forums or through social media, so keep your radars on. Never fear, Battleborn is here to stay. Nothing is changing with Battleborn, and the servers will be up and active for the foreseeable future. We announced the fall update for the game at PAX, including some new skins themed around some of your favorite Borderlands characters. And he goes on to describe other stuff, and then here's something else that's key. He says that if you've been paying attention to recent news from the Gearbox panel at PAX West, you'll have heard that many folks at Gearbox are working on a highly anticipated project. They're talking about Borderlands 3 here, let's not beat around the bush. Although I'm sad my time on Battleborn is coming to a close, I'm happy to announce that I will play a significant role on this highly anticipated but unannounced game, and I'm sure you'll be hearing some from me again in the future regarding Gearbox games. And then he just goes on to thank people that played Battleborn, which isn't that many admittedly, but he does say thank you for all of that, and thank you for giving Battleborn a chance. So this is, I don't want to say it's heartbreaking, but it must be disenfranchising for this creative director who, you know, would have put so many hours into developing Battleborn, and it was a game that just never got the success. And even though it's not like directly similar or comparable to Overwatch, I have no doubt that Overwatch contributed to the lackluster sales and player count for Battleborn. But everything has a silver lining, and now Randy Varnell gets to work on Gearbox's next big unannounced title. And again, let's not beat around the bush, it is Borderlands 3. We have seen articles, we have seen Randy Pitchford state that once all of their work, Gearbox's work that is, on Battleborn is complete, they are moving on to Borderlands 3 next. And even though most of the studio is already working on this game, this is the technical end of Battleborn, pretty much indefinitely. So all these people that were left working on Battleborn while the majority of the studio worked on Borderlands 3 are now stopping and can move on to something else. Do I think that every single person working on Battleborn is now going to be working on Borderlands 3? There's a possibility, maybe. I mean, Borderlands 3 is deep in development, so Gearbox could determine that they need the support at this stage to really ensure Borderlands 3 development goes smoothly and hits all its milestones and all that kind of stuff. But at the very least, we can confirm that Randy Varnell will be working on Borderlands 3. And I guess this news should quell the fears of anyone that believed that all of this work going into Battleborn was taking away from time that could be spent on Borderlands 3. even though, again, I've stressed this, that's not how development houses work. You don't want every single person at a studio to be working on the exact same game. At least when it comes to big AAA studios, they can handle different things. That's okay. It still might appease some of those fans that were worried that Borderlands 3 might not be getting the support that it deserves. But we know now, again, most of the studio, the majority of the studio is working on Borderlands 3. Randy Pitchford confirmed this at PAX West at their Inside Gearbox panel. We now know that at least one person from the Battleborn team is moving on to Borderlands 3, and I'm going to assume it's a bunch of people as well. It's not just going to be one person. I'm assuming a lot of them are going to be helping with the development. Probably not all of them. They might go on to something else, but we're still seeing a bulk of that team move on to Borderlands 3. So really, everything looks up for Borderlands 3, and we should be getting, my prediction anyways, we should be getting something at next year's E3. If we don't, I'll be very, very surprised. And maybe it's going to be at another big event. I've already made a video about when I think Borderlands 3 is going to be released, and I've suggested that that could be very late 2018 or maybe early 2019. That video, you can find it on my channel. But anyways, Wastelanders, please let me know what you think about this news in the comments below. Again, thank you for supporting me on Twitch, and until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and would you kindly keep fighting the good fight.